big ticket, premium, bound that time, you believe in me. Yeah, I'ma lay it down, grabbing that crown, laying dollars on the ground, gonna double up now. 65 to 4 and 3, 2, one more time, heavy punchline about to prove. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. Clear your heads now, watch a peek. Let me go and prove my worth, let me earn it. Gonna pass this test and get me a permit. Watch how I do, sit down, observe it. Fires in my soul, uncontrollable pressure. Taking me down, look at me now. Correct your bones, the brutal cool, make you bow now. Class one, do a point to see. Blow, kiss, goodbye, while they scream and shriek. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Lay low, lay high, lay low, lay high. If you feel my vibes, then pop with me. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.
I've been waiting for this. Close enough. So, what have we been waiting for in comp?
I think we've been waiting to come back here, haven't we? I feel like it's been so long.
Yeah.
I've grown.
Go ahead. No, finish. Why the fuck did you stop? Keep going.
I stopped because I thought you were starting to talk. Okay,
No.
God,
Why
my
the
rhythm's
fuck
a
would
little
you let
off,
me
okay?
interrupt you? What is this soy
I don't know.
beta
I thought you
cunt
were gonna start
bullshit?
talking. Oh, okay, fuck you, dipshit. Shut
Go.
the fuck up. Stop.
Go, continue.
Okay. I was gonna say I've grown. We've all grown. I'm 19 now. You know, stuff has changed. It's been an entire year since our last episode.
Really? A whole year? I didn't realize it went by
A whole
that fast.
year. Yeah,
That
it's
is
been a whole
impressive.
year.
You know what? I was gonna say the same thing, that I missed being here and I was excited to start it. But now that we've immediately started Big Grade, I take it all back. I wish I was gone again. I want this.
Yeah.
You know,
I hope you get.
I was actually
I hope you get
happy
to
over the
again.
last 2 weeks or however fucking 1 year, however long we were gone. Okay, because I felt like the podcast had ended. All right, and the fact that it hasn't, I'm now upset again. What episode is this? I stopped putting them in the
This is
title.
episode 18. It's
Wow,
episode
you remember.
18.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a lot. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
it is.
I'm glad we picked
It is a lot.
this year of all years to start it, because Atlas has
I know.
done sweet
So
FA
much.
for a considerable amount of this year. I mean, they did release Rido and P5X Global, but that's about fucking it.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay, come on, let's be nice. They had the Fortnite collab. They had, Persona 4 revival, like getting
Delish.
2 trailers this year.
Oh, maybe.
We had Persona 6 trailer. We had a Persona 6 trailer.
Hopefully.
Metaphor, the re-release on Switch 2.
Never happening.
We've gotten quite a bit this year, to be honest with you. I don't know. It hasn't been that bad.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do it.
Joker's in Racing Crossworlds.
It's fucking awesome, dude. You know what? And that's actually not the worst collab to happen this year, because I did an Overwatch one. I actually, you know what? Just when I actually lay it out like that, and now that we're entering the end of the year, so we know there probably isn't going to be much more, I actually am turning into the Joker. I've just realized. I didn't realize it was this bad until right now that we've laid it all out, and we're at the end of the year. How the fuck do we get here?
I love Atlas. I don't know.
I hate this company. I hate them. I don't want to pretend anymore.
I hate them. I don't. Can we pivot to something else? Can we pivot to something else? Okay. When's the next COD game talking about? Why don't we just talk about that? Why don't we be like Xbox shills or something?
They do it
Xbox
every
news,
year.
you
They
know?
have consistency, okay? Atlas, unfortunately, wants to make good video games, okay? And for some reason, to do that, they want to take a lot of time to do that. In between, each game. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, they did release 3 big games last year, which was pretty fucking awesome. And I guess now this is the punishment for that we have to just sit in silence this year with, I mean, Rido was cool, but it was a remaster of a game, and it was a very faithful remaster at that.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
P5X Global, putting
dog
aside
shit,
our
I hate it.
opinions, is not the biggest thing in the world. So, I don't know.
I'll be your Joker Racing Crossworlds collab DLC.
That is Diddy Blood doing on the calculator. Yeah, that's stupid me. I hope nobody understands what the fuck I'm talking about for a second. That stupid me's been in my head for the past day, and I actually can't get it out. I said it on stream earlier. I'm saying it now. Fuck this shit. Like, Let's talk about Persona, okay? I don't.
Okay,
Just kill me.
start.
Just-
Yeah,
just-
I agree. I agree.
I'm just upset
Let's-
now.
let's-
We just shouldn't have said anything because I actually am upset now. It's November. Somehow,
nothing.
that's also very scary that we're even in November.
We're aging. We're
You know
getting
what's
older,
fucking
dude.
crazy? We started this podcast 4 years ago. That's not true. We started in
It's
January, didn't we?
insane.
Didn't we start in January or February?
Yeah, like January, like 2005.
I feel like we started
this
this last month, okay? I don't know how the fuck we got here.
Time is passing too fast, dude. It's too fast.
Like, it feels
And
good
so
to be
Atlas
back,
done
but now
nothing.
I'm just being reminded of my mortality and the fact that Atlas hates me. And now I'm sad. But, with all of
Well-
that being said, with almost a whole month gone, we do have a little bit more to talk about than usual.
We do. I'd say so. It's gonna be like an ultra episode,
So
if
that's
you will.
something, yeah. And I also want to talk about today, since Revival, Persona 4 Revival, is obviously still the big thing I think we're waiting for. It's really been the big thing we've been waiting for since June. Or I guess July, because June was when Raito and P5X Global happened. This has been the big thing since this announcement. And today I think we should start doing predictions, because I think the next trailer we get, and really the first real trailer, I would hope.
Yeah,
I think
like,
it's
'cause the last
coming-
one's like a teaser, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd say that's like more of a teaser for sure.
I think it's coming sooner rather than later, personally. So we'll get into that,
I
but we'll talk
also
about
agree.
that when we get there. For now, let's start
We'll
with
cross that bridge when we get there.
let's start with something smaller. When was our last episode? It was like October.
I think it was September, late September actually, September 26th. I'm pretty sure.
Really? Was it not early October? Did we really not do a single episode in October? We skipped the whole
think-
spooky month?
I think we did. Straight up.
That's
It's Turkey
crazy.
Month now.
My god, we actually didn't. Oh no! We
Yeah.
didn't get to do a Halloween theme or anything.
That's a shame. Well, next year, and next year's gonna be Alice's greatest year ever, so it'll be fine.
It could be. I have some ideas on what's gonna be there.
Some theories, some
Yeah, I
little,
do.
little hopes and dreams.
I think most people share them, because I think there's some games that almost have to come out next year.
I agree. I agree.
Regardless, let me share this for you as you can see it here. We've got
Hit me, brother.
some good stuff to talk about. The first one, actually, I'm gonna take this off screen for a second. The first one, before we get into revival type memes, well, actually, I don't know. Which one do we actually want to start with? I'm not sure now. I'm not sure what I want to start with.
Something like
I'm
tiny,
looking at
you
all
know,
of these,
maybe,
and I'm like, how much time do we really want to spend on, like, Morgana costume hat? I feel like that's not really
Oh
what
wait,
we're
that's the
talking
last thing
about.
we're supposed to talk about. What the fuck? Why are we opening with this?
This is
Like,
actually
the most
kind of
insane
cute.
announcement
This
you've
is
done.
actually, you know what? This is kind of cute. I rock with
No,
it.
I take back anything. I take back everything mean I said about Atlas like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, this is actually this is all worth it in the end, actually. Okay, I guess let's get the P5X stuff in China out of the way, because these are kind
Sure.
of big deals for if you're a P5X player or just a Persona fan, because they're still going through the Persona 3 Reload collab, and Mitsuru Kirijo has come to the game, I believe. This is the trailer
has.
announcement, but I'm pretty sure she's in the game now, right?
Yeah. They added her. I'm pretty sure they did. I think they did it on my birthday, actually. Yeah.
So Mitsuru being here is cool. Do they show her highlight? What's her highlight look like? We should rate this. Oh, it's literally just the one from Reload. That makes sense.
It's just a theory. It's literally just a theory, yeah. Which looks good. I mean, looks
Oh wait,
fine.
hold on. This is different. Hold on. They got better quality. Watch this.
I'm watching.
Oh, what? They cut it
They cut
away.
it off.
What the
God,
fuck?
The way they like try to put like the
What
the reload portraits in the P5 AOA style just looks like shit.
Let me see this. Oh, this
looks
the
like garbage.
Makoto one kind of fits. I feel like this one's all right. It definitely clashes with the other two, but on its
They
own,
just made it blue.
the Mitsuru one being at this just doesn't work, does it?
No, it looks like shit.
Well, that's a shame. What's going on here? Why are we fighting them in the shopping mall?
I don't even know. I think it's. I don't know.
What
I don't
is
even. I was gonna
this?
say
The
something.
Path to
I have no
Heaven?
idea.
What the dude? What happens in this game? Now that I'm now that I'm in global, and I'm not doing the Chinese version or the Korean version anymore, I don't know anything going on. What is this? Bonds? Oh, they have social links. Kinda
Oh
cool.
my god, that's awesome. Wait, they have what?
I cut to the intro. You're welcome. That was a good gag. That was good. That was good. Give it up.
Okay.
Give it up,
Okay.
guy. We're gonna be here all night. All right.
Oh god.
What else do we have?
All
here?
social links on YouTube, by the way. Unrelated. Just follow it. Subscribe.
Oh
to
yeah,
it,
that's
whatever.
true. We do have a YouTube channel that we upload kind of smaller bits from this podcast onto on the Social Links thing. I think it's if you can't find it, it should be pretty easy to find Social Links podcast, right? But I think it's attached to my channel as well if you go there and then subscribe to that channel, obviously.
It's awesome and great. Better than Joe Rogan Experience by a long shot.
I'd say
I
more
recommend.
popular for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I left it. I didn't say it because good thing it goes without saying.
I don't want to make fun of him. Yeah, I feel bad for him, kind of. But
No, yeah, it's like such a big gap, you know.
the other P5X thing is Fuka getting in the game. This is a little bit more
Uka
important
Yamagishi. It is
because every navigators in P5X have auto attacks, kind of like Futaba did in P5R.
True.
Fuka does not have an auto attack in P3R, but she gets one. And when I say auto attack, obviously I mean the finisher, the splash screen, right?
Yeah.
She gets one in P5X, and we're gonna, I guess, maybe we'll clash an opinion here. We'll see. Here's
We'll
here's what
see.
it looks like.
Yes. Oh, never mind.
There you go. She'll be our support. Can you believe that? What do you think?
I think the little animation that plays into the AOA splash screen looks laughably bad.
Okay, I
The
kind of
art's,
agree.
like, whatever.
I kind of
The art's
agree.
okay.
I kind of agree only because I feel like the model. I don't know if they're different from the reload
the
ones or
lighting.
it's just the lighting. It
It's
does
the
look
lighting, I
a
think.
lot
I think
more
the models are
awkward.
ripped correctly.
Like it just looks way more awkward. But I feel like this has always been the case with the reload collab. Like I don't know if I can find footage of just like the missions and stuff you do in it. But I remember them always looking really, really odd in P5X. It's got to be like the lighting in the game or something. I don't know if I can find actually.
Yeah, I feel like Joker, or not Joker, Makoto looked a little weird too in that respect, and same with Yukari and Aki.
Apparently I can't find anything from the actual. There is like a storyline you play through, right?
And there's like a little something. It's like a collab story, I think. Yeah.
Donut P5X P3R collab event. It only brings up bullshit.
Only brings up bullshit because you know why? Because nobody plays P5X. Everyone who says they are lying to you.
How many players do you think it still gets on Steam? I feel like it's got to be still in the thousands, right?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised. It's like a free to play game. I mean, it's always gonna have some level of
Here's one. I haven't even looked at it, but can we get one that can like actually Tartarus? Because I think it's more obvious there. Okay, maybe not. She goes to Tartarus for her showtime and comes back. Look at this. He's in. And now.
And then it's not even
out.
showtime. It's like the base. That's one of the basic attacks.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I have Makoto on Korean.
Okay. I mean, even here you can kind of see it. Like they do look a little. I don't know if it's too bright or like what it is or the way they're shaded, but
They're
it looks
really
weird.
bright, I think.
It does look worse than
I agree,
Tartarus.
it
I wish
just
I
looks
could
weird.
find a good clip, but fuck. I guess we're not going to. I'm not gonna get what I want today. Anyways, I like the art. I'd say the art's kind of cute. I think it fits in with P3R's style.
Oh no, the art looks fine. I agree. I think the animation before looks really shit.
Yeah, this looks pretty similar to I looked at like fan art of what people thought this would look like. Because there obviously wasn't an official one, and this looked pretty close. I find the examples now, but this is pretty much what people were expecting. I think it's nice. I like it.
Yeah.
But I wish the animation looked better. But it's P5X. A lot of shit looks really weird in that game. Okay, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, I'd say the visual effects on that game look about as good as the entire game is.
Okay, so not very.
No, not very. It's so bad, as a matter of fact, that every time I look at the game in my Steam library, I start convulsing and seeing red, and the voices tell me to hurt people. But that's not what we're talking about right now.
Well, we might get there, especially with this next one, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people wanted to. Very angry about this one. This is a very, very upsetting thing for people. The launch of Persona 3 Reload on the Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh yeah.
This did not go very well, apparently. Now, hold on. Let's talk about the art. They did release an illustration. This is cute, right? You like this art?
Sojima,
Nice,
king.
nice.
I like that a lot. It looks very cute. I love
Right?
Sojima's art style.
Got the little main menu in. She's playing the game, okay? Unfortunately, apparently the actual port is not very good. Do you know anything about this?
Yeah, so apparently, I watched some videos. The game struggles to maintain a constant 30, which is already a problem, that it's targeting 30. A lot of people were expecting the Switch 2, including me, to target 60 FPS, because I think it's absolutely within the specs of the system. The game runs really well on PC, like to point like on like weaker on like older hardware, to the point where I don't think the Switch 2 should have any issues running it. And also, another issue, this is more technical, but the game has a lot of frame time issues. Even when it is hitting 30 FPS, it stutters a lot. It looks like the issues you see with a lot of Unreal Engine games that are poorly optimized on PC, but only on the Switch 2 version of P3R. It's super fucking weird. Like I've like played SMT5 on a Switch before. The game doesn't run that bad.
Yeah, I think this is something specifically with Reload, and it seems like it's really just a result of maybe a rush port, right?
I think that's what they said straight up, like that they just were getting the port out as fast as possible because they wanted to capitalize on an infant Switch 2 market.
Yeah, like I saw some people for some reason saying that even the original ran poorly on like I guess PC and stuff. I never experienced that. I don't know where people were coming with that one. Then people are rewriting history after the
Oh yeah, Reload runs great.
Yeah.
I think Reload's one of the best optimized Unreal Engine games I've seen on PC. It
yeah,
runs
I mean,
amazing.
I feel like I played it, and I even had ray tracing on my poor AMD card, and it still ran at a constant 120 for the most part. I had stuttering issues recently on stream, but I think that was happening for every video game I was playing. I think it was just something with my PC. Maybe it was blowing up. Maybe it was finally giving up on me. But I don't know. Reload always ran fine for me on PC for sure. So it definitely seems something unique to the Switch version, and I can't find this interview now. But I think it was even brought up to, was it Wada in an interview?
No, I think it was the director of the port. I don't remember his name, but I don't think it was Wada.
And then they said something that they know about the issue and they're gonna work to fix it or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's good at least. But I mean, it should have never released in this state. I don't know why they'd rush out a port of P3R if it's having these like glaring issues as well, considering the fact that it's not like this is a day in release anyways. Like, I feel like Switch players could have waited a little bit more or a little bit longer. Right?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I don't think there's any reason to rush it out for Switch 2 to the point where the port itself suffers a lot of like quality control issues. It just feels like a weird choice to make.
Feels like I have no, and maybe they just wanted to get it out on Switch quickly. Maybe they're gearing up for P4R. Maybe they're just like fucking just get this shit out. I don't know. But it feels very fucking weird. I don't.
Have you seen footage of the game running on Switch 2?
No. Is there actual footage? Send it and we can show it on stream.
I'll link it to you. It's really bad.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's just something wrong, like with the frame times. It's just insane.
Very unfortunate. Especially because I would think too, wouldn't you want to give Switch players a good port? Because one, you're gearing up for revival, and two, the Switch market is probably one of the biggest for Persona. I don't know who the biggest is anymore. I know it's not Xbox. But like Switch and PlayStation are like always the top two, I feel. At least from I think data when was it P5R support I saw back then. So I feel like the Switch market is very big. You don't want to you want to make them angry, okay? And especially they just bought this new console, Switch 2. They want to play Reload, the game they've been waiting for because it couldn't run on Switch 1, and you give them a port that barely runs anyways.
Oh, to be fair, I think they acknowledged in the interview that they probably could have gotten Reload to run on a Switch 1, but it would have taken another year.
Well, that makes it all the weirder that when it finally came to Switch 2, then that it's running the way it is. I got this on stream here. I've actually never seen the footage of it. I've heard the stories.
It's not great.
And I saw the excerpts from the interview. Okay, so you get the frame rate. So 30 already, a little rough to be at 30, yeah. Because I mean, we had the other console versions that went up to I think 60. PC runs at 120 at max, so this is a little rough already. But
look at this though.
Awakening. Oh my God! Did you see that?
Time. Look at that frame time spike. Jesus Christ, dude.
Animation played well enough here at least, but Looks like here it's doing okay. Is it really just why can't it handle the cut-in? Is it always with cut-ins?
I think it's I'm assuming it's a loading issue. That's my guess. Like, or sorry, like
Oh,
a
red
state of
fin here.
compilation thing.
Maybe it was, yeah. I guess yeah, it's got to be some sort of compilation or something. The first time it sees it or something, it fucks up. Pretty rough. Not good.
Yeah, I don't know why the game is at this state. It just feels such a weird.
People saying the
position
Switch
to
2 is
be
a
in.
little bit more powerful than the PS4, but I think the game ran at 30 on PS4, right?
It did run on 30 on PS4, but the Switch 2 is more comparable to the Xbox Series S, to my knowledge.
No, I probably does 60 there. I know it does 60 on the Series X, and I don't think they're too different, right?
Yeah, Series S is just like underpowered, like Series X, pretty much. It's like it.
So yeah, Reload. I mean, Switch 2, unfortunately, not going off well. We're gonna our Switch 2 brethren, I guess, our Nintendo Persona fans probably not very happy with this. It's just
Nintendo
unfortunate because
friends.
they're a really big audience. So
Absolutely. I think I don't. Do we have sales numbers on like what Persona 4 and 5 Royal did on Switch? Like as because I imagine it did very well.
I remember
feel
seeing
like
them when
they'll
it
say
came
really
out. I
ideal.
don't know where the fuck I'd see it now. By console. This has it.
I think I think I remember Switch version of P5R doing pretty fucking well.
It did really well. Yeah, I mean, people were begging for it for forever, right?
Yeah.
P5 on break free Persona, break free P5 on Switch.
Persona. Hey, you guys remember Goomba? Hey, I remember that guy. That was a long time ago.
So unfortunate, but with the Switch 2 release, I guess if the silver lining was we got something a little good out of it, I would say. Nothing really jaw-dropping, but they brought back some of the original songs from the original P3 as free DLC for Reload, and this came to all platforms. I think it just happened when the Switch 2 version came out.
Yeah. People were like weirdly upset about. I guess they were upset that it didn't happen on launch, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I'm glad it's here. You know, nothing wrong with it.
I mean, I don't know. I have like two ways of looking at. Like, I think remakes, if they can, should probably just put the original OST in. I thought it was going to be in Reload, so the fact that you didn't have a swap to the original OST button was odd to me. Don't know why that was the case.
Yeah.
So in that respect, I would be like, yeah, it should have had this. So now taking in the fact that it doesn't or whatever, I mean, this was something that I didn't expect to happen. Like, this wasn't really something. It's also I could complain about, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. I still think it should have
it's a good thing, I
that
think,
swap
overall.
OST button, and this isn't even really that, because this is something that you set for battles and Tartarus and stuff. It doesn't replace, like, when the moon's reaching
No,
stars
wait,
doesn't
hold on.
plays where it plays in the original game, right?
I thought it actually was like I thought it was replacing it like where it actually.
No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I launched the game and even checked. Yeah, this is do you have the DLC in the game?
I haven't booted up the game since the patch happened.
You haven't even seen the Tartarus BGM DLCs.
Oh, those I've seen. Oh,
Yeah.
is this like in the same like
Yeah,
tab?
like you can go into the game and you can set.
I see.
Gotta be a screenshot or something. Yeah, you go in and this is like all these songs, Brand New Days, Memories of You, Wanna Be Close When the Moon's Reaching Stars, Deep Mentality. These are all for Tartarus, and then the other song,
That's
the battle
dumb.
themes.
That's
for
actually
a thing.
pretty dumb. I don't know why they would do it like that. That's really weird.
Well, I mean, if they were gonna do a replacement of the whole OST, I would expect them to do the whole OST. So I didn't really think it was gonna be. I don't know why they only bring some songs back in that respect.
Yeah, true. Good point.
So this is. I mean, look, I can't complain that much about a free DLC. I mean, whatever. Cool that they did it. Obviously not amazing, and I still wish the game had that original toggle. But as a free DLC for a few more songs you play in Tartarus and stuff, I guess it's kind of cool. I guess.
No, yeah, like again, it's just like one of those things that's like I wish they did it earlier and probably did it more experientially, but it's like whatever.
Yeah, like I think people are probably conflating the fact that they wish there was an original OST toggle, which I agree there should have been. But this is something I wouldn't even compare this because it's so different, you know. Like this is comparable to the DLC music they added as DLC before. So
Yeah.
So cool, I guess. Nice that the game is that. I am a little surprised that this is the first time they're actually putting the OG music in the game at all. This far after the game's released,
released,
but
right? Yeah, it's a
uh,
weird thing. It's just a little odd. It makes you wonder like if something was going on behind the scenes, but I don't know.
it, my guess would be this is something they only just cooked together because it was the Switch 2 release, and they're like, here's something new, hype the game up, fuck you, talk about it or don't, whatever, right? It's just kind of like
I
a,
guess.
this is so easy to do. It's trivially easy to put in the game.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. It doesn't take like anything at all.
Which
to,
is why
to
it's
put out
even more
there.
insulting that the Wave 1 of the expansion pass DLC was basically this, but for P5 and P4 songs. Don't let them forget that, okay? That was fucking dumb. That was actually fucking dumb, because that was something you were paying for.
Pretty stupid. Pretty stupid. They hate us.
They do, they must. Anyways, we have, I guess, more free DLC content, but in a totally separate game. Joker
Oh.
is now in Sonic Racing Crossworlds.
Wait. That's in fucking insane.
Right? Right,
Did
pretty
anyone see this
crazy.
coming?
Yeah, they said Atlas wouldn't have a good year this year. Talk to the
This
fucking
is-
Carson.
That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm fucking saying. Oh my god. You know what? I forgive everything Atlas has ever done. You know, everything they've done that's like slighted me personally, everything that they haven't done this year. It's all been amended by both this and that Morgana cap we looked at earlier.
Yeah, I think when this game was in beta or whatever the public test, we played
Yeah.
the game and we played as Joker at the time, right?
And
So we kind of know how he works or whatever. It's cool. I'm just gonna reiterate what I've said every time this has been brought up, though. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, I think, is a good game. What I played, I do not think it's worth that price tag. The game is like 70 USD. That is, and then there's DLC on top of that. This is a free DLC at least, but there is paid DLC as well.
Yeah, that's like the thing, isn't it? Like that game is it's like pricey first of all, and I think they're also doing paid DLC. This is free DLC to be fair, but they're also doing a wave of paid DLC, and for some reason they have this weird principle that they cannot have those DLC characters voice acted at all.
Yeah, that's so fucking weird, right? I was gonna say, let's complain a little bit. Joker doesn't speak a goddamn word in this thing. He uses sound effects
Yeah.
for like his when he's in race or whatever.
The menu sound effects, yeah.
From P5, yeah. It's very fucking
Yeah.
odd.
That's super fucking weird.
Yeah, I mean, there's a Morgana decal. That's pretty cool.
Joker.
But yeah, I don't know. Cool, and I'm glad he's in the game, even if it's a little weird the way they did it. Again, I don't. Maybe they just want to pay the voice actors. I guess that would be my best bet.
I don't even know how that.
right?
I don't even know how that works, to be honest. But I have no idea. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, if he's not in the game at all, I guess you don't have to pay either the Japanese or English VA. But
True.
and I guess maybe taking into consideration this probably isn't the biggest release in the world. I get why they do it. Still does make the collab certainly a little bit lamer though. And this game is
Yeah.
holy fuck not worth that price tag. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Fuck you. They don't get that excuse. This game is releasing for $70 US plus DLC. They could get some fucking voice acting in there. Okay, fuck them.
I don't even know if the cost is the reason why they haven't done it. To be honest.
Well, I mean, fuck it, you can't price your game $70 and tell me you don't have the budget for this. Come on, or price the game
No.
lower.
I'm saying I don't even know if it's a budgetary concern. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why.
Well,
they
yeah,
did it,
but then
I
they're just
don't-
being
I don't
stingy.
know.
I mean, what else would be the reason?
I have literally no
I-
idea. I think
to
they
me,
mentioned it
it's-
in a discussion. They said that if they had the thing is they probably wouldn't be able to get every character voice acted because some of them are from different IPs.
Yeah, but that's
And,
that's such a fucking stupid thing, though. You'd still voice act
Well,
who
I'm
you
just saying that's what
can.
they said. To be clear, that's what they said. I think the issue is consistency. If they can't have everyone voice acted, I guess they want to have no one voice acted.
I mean, the Sonic characters are still voice acted. So what the fuck?
Well, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, but their base game.
Yeah, sure, but like, it's not like if you're gonna it's gonna be inconsistent during the races or whatever.
Yeah.
Then what
Oh,
does it
well,
even matter?
I
Because
think-
you're
I think the
alongside
issue-
characters
no,
voice
I think
acted
the issue is
anyways.
like I think the issue is like with the DLC characters themselves. Like if some of them are voice acted only within the DLC, if some of the DLC characters are voice acted and some of them aren't, I think that's the issue they're saying.
But like, why?
I don't know. That's what they said.
I don't believe any answer, but we didn't want to pay them. That's what I feel like. That's what it feels like to me. And also, considering even if it's not for that reason, it'll still bring your cost down regardless. I don't know why this game has to be $70, okay? I don't see it really in any respect being worth that much, okay? I don't know. I think they're robbing us blind, okay?
Both people who have not bought the game, by the way.
Well, that's why I didn't. I'm not gonna get robbed blind. Okay. Maybe on sale. We'll see. Anyways. Actually, we have the sales figures on the Switch 2 release of P3R. I don't know.
Reload, yeah.
Oh, this is just physical copy. I don't know how much this matters then.
Yeah.
Down here,
No,
above PS5 P5R, but this makes sense because PlayStation players already had it on PS4, right?
Yeah. It's backwards compatibility.
Oh, here's the
so,
Switch P5R physical numbers.
Jesus, that's actually really good.
Yeah, that's not bad for physical, for sure.
This is opening sales, by the way. Jesus.
Yeah, and opening sales too, yeah. Oh, no, here,
Golden
wait,
did actually insanely
Lifetime is
well.
right here. This is Lifetime, apparently.
Oh, okay.
But again, these are just physical, so I don't know. I don't think those are the biggest metrics you can go off of.
This is how I'm gonna start rating the games from now on.
Golden,
Like,
I think, did
mechanism.
well because there were 0 other video games on the PS Vita. That probably helped it.
Yeah, and also I think physical was bigger back then.
Yeah, that's also probably the biggest reason. But yeah, and then if you want to go one more thing on sales, apparently the Persona 5 series specifically, just P5, has reached 13 million units.
Million units sold. Holy fucking shit.
Pretty big. Pretty big. Strikers has done over 2 million. P5 as a whole had done over 10 million in 2023. So I guess in the last 2 years they've done an extra 3 million. Not bad. Not bad for a game that's
not bad at all.
fucking 9 years old.
And not bad for a game that's fucking garbage. I mean, that's really impressive, I have to say.
Oh, here we have other comparisons. Reload did 2 million on its own. That's pretty good for one game.
Very good.
Yeah.
Buying out Atlas is like the best decision Sega's like ever made in their entire fucking life.
I'm sure it's made them a lot of money. But with all of that being said, and even seeing Reload's success, right? We can only imagine that Persona 4 Revival has to be a big game, and it has to be coming
for
soon
sure.
if it's being
Yeah.
announced. It's already been announced, obviously, and then we're getting hopefully close to release. I think.
Hopefully.
We do
Hopefully.
have some word on that, which is kind of, I guess, going to be our main topic that we're going to dig around and just talk about Revival, because Revival is still, like we said at the beginning, the big thing. There was a Persona 3 Reload interview, probably because of the Switch port or whatever, and I think the most interesting things to come out of this actually had nothing to do with Reload at all. It had to do with the little bit they said about Revival.
Yeah. This was a big deal, quote unquote. Big deal for what Atlas has been doing recently, which is absolutely nothing.
I saw Etrian Odyssey, and I started seeing red. What does this guy have to do with Etrian Odyssey? I was the lead programmer on most of the series titles. Well, he's also worked on good games, guys. It's okay. We can mention those too.
Yeah, it's fine. He has some blood on his hands, but it's okay.
Okay, this is... let's get down. Here we go. This is the good stuff right here. Jack Frost is so cute. We're just about out of... sure, you know what? You can read. You can be Wada. You want to roleplay as Wada? I know you've always wanted to be an Atlas employee.
Oh, God. I feel it. I feel Atlas inside of me. Oh, okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm going to be the interviewer, okay?
Okay.
We're just about out of time. But after the Switch 2 version of Persona 3 Reload, we have the remake Persona 4 Revival next in line. Since its development was only recently announced, I imagine you can't share many details yet, but could you please just give us a few words?
Let's see. Persona 4 is really, really bad, but they packed a lot of content in Persona 4 Golden. So when it comes to creating the next R, it's not just about adding more. We have to create an experience that's enjoyable in a new and different way. By mainly making the game good. And this includes the sheer volume of content. So to be honest, it's a tough challenge, but it's shaping up nicely.
Shaping up nicely, they say.
Shaping up nicely.
Now, I think the interesting thing here is they said that they're going... I think Wada is... Remind me of his role as producer, right?
Series producer of the entire series.
I think this probably gives you some insight, since obviously, I mean, he would be one of the people to know best.
Yeah.
On what direction they're going in with Revival and what they're doing and how it's coming out right now. I think hearing them say that it'll be enjoyable in a new and different way does give me a good amount of hope for this. Yeah.
Exactly. I completely agree. I felt the same way when I read the passage. It could also just be taken, right, as a series producer just doing some nice, fluff talking for the game. It could not really mean anything. But at the same time, I don't remember if Persona 3 Reload's advertising really had like the same I guess I don't know, like quotes behind it. I don't remember Wada really saying things about it being enjoyable in a different way that hard. I remember a lot of the marketing being centered around modernization in the same vein of Persona 5 when it comes to like combat and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we haven't seen much of the game, but I would take all of this at face value for now. You know, I'd take him at his word. And I think this is good because when we initially talked about P4R on this podcast back before the announcement, when it was just a rumored thing, right? And we knew
Yeah.
about the domain and whatnot. Maybe even before that, maybe we just hypothetically talked about it. I don't
I think
remember.
we're
Yeah,
just spitballing about it.
But-
Yeah, I think you're right.
the big thing we said, or at least I'll speak for myself. The big thing I said, at least, I remember specifically saying that Persona 3 Reload I love. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Reload. But a Persona 4 remake is a lot more difficult to justify. Like, there
Sure.
was a lot of things to, like, quote unquote bring up to the modern Persona series standards or whatever, or just kind of changed in Persona 3 that I think were pretty obvious. I think there are
Yeah.
things that a lot of people were looking at and were like, yeah, this is criticized a lot. This could be changed. This was interesting, but this, you know, people prefer it this way, kind of with the tactics and whatnot. There were a lot of things you could change up. The nighttime stuff, you know, not much to do at night. They didn't Reload did a.
They didn't
I
really-
think they could have done. I think they could have done better. But hold on. They still did dorm hangouts and stuff. They still had some stuff. Let's not act like they did nothing. Okay, that was still good.
I always said that they should have had more nighttime social legs, but you know, that's just me.
Yeah, but I guess they didn't want to change too much or whatever. No social sim for the karaoke, so really the game isn't worth playing.
It's
but...
garbage, and P5X does have that, which makes it
yeah, good. I still haven't done it, you know. But with Reload, so there was a lot of stuff where it was like, okay, I see why you would do a remake of this game, and I see what you would do with it. And I think on most fronts they delivered with that game. P4 is, again, I think is a lot more difficult. I mean, a lot of those quote-unquote modernizations from the Persona series that you were bringing into 3 with Persona 3 Reload, a lot of them started with 4. Yeah, so, like, looking at it and being like, oh, shit, well, what are we going to do for P4R that can be different or be brought in or whatever? There isn't nearly as much on the surface. So they're going to have to do a lot more to justify doing it at all, I think.
For sure.
So
yeah.
if they're saying new and different way, and that means that in a lot of ways, I imagine on the gameplay front, because I feel like they just won't change the story much. I do hope at least the isn't like Murray arc may be dead in the water, but Izanami arc they can add more to, hopefully. But
Izanami arc could use a lot, I think.
With new and different ways, I hope this means in the gameplay, in the dungeon design, and all that stuff, because those are the things that are like, you could do a lot of things with that, and that alone could justify this remake in my eyes.
I agree. And I said before, too, I think that with Persona 4 Revival, there's a lot more in that game I'm willing to see change than Persona 3, I think. So I'm also pretty hopeful for remake. I think like I'm like gonna be like all in on changes for this as much as possible, like even like the little things. Like for instance, like as an example, right? I think that Persona 4's cutscene direction, like the anime cutscenes, are the least interesting in the series. I don't think they look I don't think they look bad. That's not what I'm saying. I just think there's something really super crazy about the direction. I think Persona 3 looks better. I think Persona 5's look better. And so I'm really willing to see like more CG cutscenes, like how they did with Reload, for Revival, you know, stuff like that. I'm just like, this is to say, I'm really looking forward to any kind of change they're willing to make.
Sure. And something that I feel like I didn't even bring this up in my analysis, but when it comes to the weather, I feel like that's a big thing for setting the aesthetic in Persona 4. I mean, people talk about, you know, the debate over a rain theme, like kind of like P5 had, because P4 doesn't have one. It just goes completely silent. You just hear the sound of the rain. That's a very big aesthetic choice, and people are a little worried if they're going to change that a lot. I think the weather matters a lot in Persona 4. And Persona 3, if you didn't even realize, because I don't even think I realized this until I thought about it, I'm like, wait, it never rains in Persona 3.
Yeah,
it just never does.
I think we talked about this like a bit ago, and I didn't realize it either. Yeah, it's true. It just has no weather like at all. I think.
And something that this is just a small detail. This isn't really like a huge holy shit. It's a different thing, but it's an interesting thing. If you look at the trailer for Persona 4 Revival, it's a nice daytime, you know, day. It's nice, right? But there's a big puddle over here, and there's, you know, definitely looks like it's kind of been reined in or whatever. It kind of seems like there's going to be some sort of weather system that's kind of consistent with, because in Persona 5, right, which does have rain, I mean, one day it's raining, one day it's not. And that's the end of it, right?
Of course, it's the end of it. There's no like lasting impacts. And you're saying right here, right? It looks like there might be
Looks
some.
like there will be,
might
yeah. Like
there'd
if
be a
it just
possibility,
rained or
yeah.
whatever. And then obviously fog plays a big point into this too. We haven't seen their fog effects, but they better do that well.
I'm really,
'cause
I'm
Golden
really
didn't do
excited
well.
for Sano's fog effect. I'm really excited to see what they do with the fog effect. Like Silent Hill 2, I think has really good fog effects, and that's another Unreal Engine title game.
Yeah.
So I'm just really interested to see what they do.
So
continue.
something, that makes the impact. I do wish I could see it more, but maybe this is just because of this trailer. I do wish I could see more impact on maybe the buildings and stuff, right? Especially when P4 already has not that many areas you can go to anyways. But I mean, this is a cool little aesthetic detail, and the weather is maybe the most important in P4. I mean, you're literally checking the weather for your deadlines in that game. That's how important it is. It's right in its fog, whatever. That's a cool thing. And yeah, I mean, he also says this includes the sheer volume of content, Wada says. So that makes it sound like they're going to do a lot of new stuff as well. And I've gone on and on about new stuff you can do, both in an expansion pass and just in the base game. I'm very curious to see what they do there.
I praying to any god, any takers, right? Praying that they fucking update the investigations and make them interesting. Please, God, make those investigations good, Atlas. Please, you have such a good.
Imagine the different shit you could do, and just like, of course, I always bring up Social Sim, okay, right? But like, I was playing P5X recently, and I'll tell you one thing they do well, okay. Maybe not even necessarily in the quality. It's a little iffy sometimes, but they certainly have a good quantity of social sim. Almost everything. Even the beach event that happened recently had a those carnival games where you shoot water at the targets.
Yeah.
They had that, and they had like 13 rounds of that, which went on way too fucking long. Let me tell you. But I was like, hey, I fucking respect that. I fucking like that. I wish the mainline games had more social sim and stuff like that. You don't understand my disappointment when P5R had darts and shit. It was awesome, and there's no billiards minigame. What the fuck? Especially when you play billiards, what? If you're playing optimally, you're playing that like, what, 4 or 5 times? Because you only have to get your technical rank up to 4, and then you're done with it, right? So what the fuck? You can have a longer billiards games if you're only doing it 4 or 5 times throughout the entire fucking game anyways. There was no minigame, okay? Imagine, and Reload didn't fucking do this, before Revival can, doing some new shit with all the different areas, especially when the nighttime stuff at P4 is, you can argue if it does more or less than P3. It was a new addition in Golden, so the vanilla game didn't even have it. But there isn't that much to do still, right? And then when you're getting social stats up, you're just going to the Chinese diner every day. You're not doing anything special.
Every single
fucking
night,
let's get some new shit to switch that fucking shit up. Or at least, hey, there's like a different bowl for every stat you're getting up. What if I'm doing a fucking noodle eating minigame and it's different, a little different depending on the bowl I'm eating, okay? We have options here. That's all I'm saying. We got options.
You know what's something interesting that I feel like P5 like goes like in a right direction there, because like you have to like memorize like orders and stuff like in the restaurant or the flowers and all that.
That's true. Yeah.
When, like for social
when you're working
stuff,
there,
I think just more immersion in that respect, more like gameplay oriented. Like take cues from Yakuza, okay? Yakuza has a lot of side content similar to Persona, but the difference is Persona, it's kind of essential for seeing everything the game has to offer.
Yeah.
And then Yakuza, it's more optional, but Yakuza has way more like different gameplay styles. Like Lost Judgment has an entire boxing minigame that's separate from the main game. And it's like really well done. It's really fun. I just don't know why we can't have like that kind of like varied like minigame design in
it is a little surprising. I mean, even everyone knows the Grand Theft Auto quote, Nico, let's go bowling, right? And these are games where all this stuff is optional, right? Persona is a series that literally builds its gameplay loop around fucking social sim, and I feel like Reload dropped the ball on emphasizing on that part more, and I think that was another part of like the quote-unquote modern Persona games, right? So Revival has the chance to pick up the slack there, and I think it should, because Reload didn't have to justify its creation as much as this one does to me. So, yeah.
I mean, they could also just make the game blue and call it there.
That could be cool too. Be down for that. Call it Blue Sona.
Blue Sona, hey.
That's kind of hard. That's kind of hard, yeah. Although, do you know what the issue is? Persona 3 is already blue. That's kind of the point.
True. Not wrong. Well, no, but Reload made Persona 3 game.
That's true. People complain about that so much, you know that? I feel like
I don't care.
okay, the Nick stuff, I don't like the direction on the Nick stuff. But besides that, I mean, the Dark Hour being a little bit more green, isn't that? It was green in the original, right? I mean, it was.
It was green in the original.
it
I
was-
think they just make it more in line with the movies, and I think it looks good. I mean,
Maybe
I
it's
don't know. I
just
don't have a problem with
mostly
it.
memes. I can't tell
Yeah,
anymore.
there's probably an extent to that. Is true. Yeah. I have to say we've gotten so much out of this one Persona 4 revival trailer, dude. That one fucking that one like fucking like the fucking about a minute of just town footage. We've like brought that shit up so much, dude.
We have to. They won't give us anything else.
Well, hey, next month on it, maybe.
yeah,
right?
let's-
Oh, you want to talk about that?
Well, I want to finish this because I think there's one more quote here that's a little interesting.
sure,
I don't
okay.
fully remember. So then this guy says, the interviewer, we probably can't say anything about the release date or content yet, but is it safe to say we can look forward to it? Read this here.
Absolutely. Working hard to make it a game that lives up to everyone's expectations.
Go on. What
While
up?
we can't announce a release window yet. Sorry, I was waiting for the re-release. We'd really like to focus on the Switch 2 version of Persona 3 Reload first. We've got several projects in development, including Persona 4 Revival, so please look forward to them. Also, this is a bit of a tangent, but 2026 will mark this Persona series' 30th anniversary. We hope to make it a year where fans can enjoy the series even more.
A little crazy. That got a lot of people on social media very excited. You know what?
You know what that means, though, right?
What?
Finally, and I've been waiting for this. It's finally time for a rerun on the Morgana Socks, baby! Let's fucking go!
Can we get Morgana Socks on screen, please? Can we get Morgana Socks on?
We're gonna go pull them on the monitor. Put them on the monitor, please.
This was probably from the Persona 25th anniversary. Wait, hold on. This wasn't even the 25th anniversary. You fucked it up. This is a fan gamer
it was
one.
Teddy Socks.
It was Teddy
It
Socks.
was Teddy Socks. Not Teddy Socks.
I'm always wearing Morgana on my feet. There we go. This was announced during the 25th anniversary. Maybe the biggest announcement Atlas has ever done, I would argue.
No, I mean, you know what's crazy? They revealed this merch drop like in a really like in my time zone. It was super duper late. It was like at 3 in the morning, and I stayed up to watch it because I thought it was gonna be something substantial, and I fucking sat there and had to watch them announce Teddy Socks. Did
I remember going crazy. It was I think early morning for me. If it was like 3 for you, I think it was like 6 for me. I remember. Wait, I don't think I have a picture anymore. Wait, let me check my Teddy. I remember I replaced my whole screen layout with Teddy Socks. I had lost my mind because at this point the Persona 25th anniversary had been a total
Meme.
disappointment.
It
I
was a
mean, we
meme.
had Arena
It was a
Ultimax's
meme.
port, which was cool, I guess, but come on. And then eventually we did end up getting the ports of P5R, P4G, and P3P, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, that was big, that was huge. That was every time I open P5R on my PC, okay, I'm thankful. I pray to that event, but that was really
I prayed to my god King Hashino, and I'm like, thank God, someone finally did it.
But the expectations they had laid out for that event made it seem like it was going to be a lot more than just that. So I think as a whole, it was still pretty disappointing.
I mean, I remember the speculation cycle for that a lot. People were thinking P6 was going to get announced.
Yeah,
like,
I kind of bought
5
into
years
that
later.
too. Yeah, but here we are. Here's fucking.
Remember that one? I remember this most fucked up thing Alice has ever done. They had that one PR, the woman like who was like looking at the cards, like that were
Well,
gonna get sent out.
I need to
It's
play this
like,
because for anyone who
over-
hasn't seen this, this is actually fucked
it's
up.
so fucked up. She over exaggerates. You know, I'll let this clip speak for itself. It's so fucked up. It had everyone buzzing so fucking hard. We thought it was gonna be like something, like super substantial. Like we thought it was gonna be like a P6, like a key art or something. I remember, or like a teaser or something along those lines.
Here, is this it? Okay. I think this is okay, this video doesn't. From our rivals, SMT Network. Can you believe they uploaded this?
Oh my god.
Let me get the context too. Persona 25th anniversary. Okay, so this picture specifically, I was doing the rounds. This was on the 25th anniversary website, and it had Persona 1, Persona 2, Instant Sin, Eternal Punishment, P3, P3P. For some reason, not FES.
4.
4 Golden, 5R, and then
4.
Secret 1 and Secret 2.
Secrets.
And you can
Two
imagine,
secrets.
okay, you don't need to have a 400 IQ, okay, to understand that this pattern might lead you to believe that maybe this is Persona 6, and then, I don't know, Persona 6 Royal, I don't who fucking knows, right? But
Or
the way they're
remake or something. I mean, I
setting
don't know.
this up certainly makes it look like that's the case, right? Well,
It
they
does. I
eventually
agree, and I thought that too.
did a live stream or a video, where they showed it. Look at this woman's reaction. Let me try to get my desktop audio working too, so you can hear this.
This is God, one of the most fucked up things that's ever been done to me, like personally.
止められない。
Oh, there. So she's pulling out. This is supposed to be the secret thing, right? Okay, they're showing it to this lady at Atlas early, I guess, or whatever for the thing.
待ってもう一個見たいもう一個見たい意外だったもん
Look at this. Give
What
this
the
lady.
fuck?
Give her a
What
fucking
the fuck?
Oscar, okay?
Give her a fucking Oscar,
Give her
dude.
an
Put it in
because
funny
what
words
the
and give her
fuck?
fucking- give her
You want to see what
something.
this was? I think this video will have it.
ダメです。開けてのお楽しみに。
We don't want to spoil the fun. Yeah, oh no, we don't want to do that.
What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Fuck me, dude.
This is what it ended up being. Persona,
Like
the 20th anniversary card, and Igor. That's it. That's what it was.
Do you think like they changed plans or something? Because it just feels so weird to have her react to that. Unexpected? Like, what is exceptional about these two items? I don't get it.
I could buy into that theory just because I don't know how any human being could ever react and be that happy seeing Igor. Okay, there's no
But they
one's
had to, like,
no one's ever been that happy to see Igor in their entire fucking lives.
bro, like she was like in Maruki's like fucking reality or something, bro. Like something, her cognition was altered. Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened to elicit that response.
Like, what did it
dude.
even
It's
spoil the fun?
ridiculous.
What is there to spoil? I don't give a fuck.
It's so fucked.
I'm
up,
still.
dude.
This
I,
is like what? This was 4 years ago, 2021. I'm still upset. I'm actually still angry.
No, I actually haven't like my rage like hasn't subsided like at all. I'm still fucking livid about this shit.
So,
It's so fucked up, dude.
yeah, the 25th
If
anniversary.
they do
was
this shit
something.
again, if they do this shit again, I'm expecting like one card with like a fucking like huge Morgana on it and another one with a huge Teddy on it or something. Okay, I'm not expecting anything. I'm sorry.
I don't believe it. This is still one of the biggest. I don't even know if I call it a mismanagement because I guess you baited everyone into carrying, but like, what a disappointment this anniversary was. And we're, as Wada said, we're coming up on the 30th just next
We are.
year. Can you believe we're almost 5 years
That
away
is
from the
insane.
25th anniversary? Christ, I still have the
That
25th
is like
anniversary
blows our
shirt.
fucking line. It still feels like it just happened, you know. I remember like the hype cycle for that shit. I remember staying up late. I remember losing my mind at the ports announcement. Like I remember all of that, and it was just like it felt like 2 seconds ago, and it's been so long already.
Yeah, so
Fuck.
they better, and especially because now they have more fans, post ports, post everything, post social media, post
Post time.
yeah,
Yep.
a big Atlas making everybody a shut-in loser. Okay, I'm convinced. Okay, they have a bigger fan base to appease now. They can't get away with this shit again. We won't let them get away with this shit again. Actually, I won't
No,
allow
I
it.
guarantee you, there's gonna be like riots in the streets if they fucking if they do this fucking secret shit again. If that woman has any like over like hype response for anything I see on those fucking Persona Stalker Club streams for the anniversary, I'm just gonna close the stream. You know, I'm not letting it happen.
No, I'm not.
I'm
No,
not pulling
if
it
they
again.
bring
Fuck
this
that.
girl back on, I'll believe it's Persona 6 if she says nothing. If she's like,
Bro,
oh, that's
look,
kind of
her
cool.
Her eyes fucking.
She looks like she
dilated,
just
bro.
saw fucking Beelzebub, the god of evil. or some shit. She's seen some fucking fucked up shit. Okay,
It's so fucked up.
we don't want to spoil the fun. What fun? I'm having no fun.
You know, it's actually like a Freudian slip, like the fun of toying with their loyal and adoring
Yeah,
fans.
maybe that's what he meant,
That's
yeah.
what we're talking about. It's so fucked up, dude. Oh my god, what a piece of shit.
All
Oh,
that to
God.
say, he brings up the 30th anniversary. Hopefully we don't make the
does.
same mistakes this time, but 30th anniversary, okay? Don't get too hyped. Don't work yourself into this shit again, okay? But do be excited because they got to do something, and it's got to be something big. And I have my
For
guesses, and you have your guesses. They do say here we've got several projects in development, including P4R. I mean, I don't know how much several even means. I think there's
When I
two
hear
that we
several,
can
I
safely
give, like
say.
4 or 5.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
that's a lot. I mean,
That is a lot,
obviously,
but I'm
Persona
not
4
used to it.
Revival is one.
Sure.
And then the other one, because if it doesn't come out, I don't know. If it doesn't come out, I guess it was never real. Persona 6 has to be the other one,
Persona
right?
6.
And I mean,
no fucking way we don't get anything about Persona 6 soon.
And-
I'm sorry.
You know when Persona 5 Vanilla released, right?
It was almost like what 10 years ago now, right?
Well, yeah, but it was
20th anniversary.
It was
20th
the 20th
anniversary. Right?
anniversary. It's even in the only in the vanilla game splash screen when you start the game. It even says 20th anniversary of Persona. It was a big fucking celebration.
It was.
So take that, okay, and just keep that nugget in your mind for the fact that we are approaching the 30th anniversary next year. Wada is outright mentioning this by name in interviews. Okay, he's not trying to hide it. All right. And
Not at all.
of course, we're probably going to have another big event like the 25th anniversary event. My guess, I'm imagining we probably will, and hopefully it's going to be a little bit more substantive and less disappointing than the last one. I think it has to come out next year. I think Persona 6 is coming out next year. Yes, I do.
Again, though, Spain, we have to make a mutual pact here, an agreement, okay? If
Do a
they
side
like
pact?
put out like, no, I didn't say that. Stop.
I
your words.
might
didn't
if
say that.
it doesn't come out. To be honest, I mean,
Okay, no. What I was gonna say, okay, if we see anything like posters and they have 2 grayed out that says secret, we cannot get our hopes up for even a second.
I'm not
okay?
even. It doesn't even exist if that happens. Okay, we're all
No, if
collectively
that
ignoring it.
happens, I'll wait until the 40th anniversary to get Persona 6. Okay, we know it's not gonna
yeah,
happen,
yeah. That's
okay?
how we know it's not gonna be there. Okay, but
God, it's fucked up.
if
dude.
that's coming out next year, I would imagine you have to get Revival out before, right? I feel like you just have to.
Oh, surely there's no way.
And
I
if-
think there's like no way. Like there's no way. There's no
If
way.
that's the case, then maybe we can actually do the title of the stream justice. What is your prediction for the announcement of P4R? When do you think? Sorry, not the announcement. Sorry, because they did yet announce. But I mean the real announcement, like a real trailer,
real,
not
like
the
a
last
substance
one we
trailer,
got.
for sure.
Something
Like,
that like
not
actually
something
just
that's
something to chew on.
Yeah, to bite our teeth into, right? So, and I think you agree with me on this. I remember our good friend Jeff Keighley, his Link episode we had not that long ago.
I do, yeah. Summer Game
And
Fest.
And I think that we need a follow up. We need to see where the story has gone, and I think that almost certainly we will see Persona 4 Revival again at the upcoming Game Awards in December. There's no way. I think if it doesn't happen there, I think something has happened. Okay, I think, as you said earlier, I think Beelzebub did some fucking dark art shit to like sacrifice the game or something. I don't know, but if we don't see it there, I'm gonna be really worried for the game's state.
Yeah, that's my
I'm
prediction
almost
too.
scared of
I
that.
think we will see it at Game Awards. I think all my predictions around this stuff has been, not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty sure I've been 100% correct about pretty much everything I've predicted, right? In before, I was wrong about something probably, but
I'm
I
trying to
did
think.
I did at least say,
anything.
at least as of recently, I did say we'd see Revival at Xbox. Just felt like that would be the case. That ended up being true, and then
True.
now with Revival getting a very non-substantive trailer, but I just working it out in my head. I just try to logic it the best I can. Sometimes Atlas is illogical, but I just try my best. If Persona 6 is coming out late next year, let's assume it's 30th anniversary, right? And we got the trailer at Xbox as expected, right? But it wasn't very substantive. I'm imagining you have to get this game out sometime before late 2026. I think the 30th anniversary specifically is it September? You actually know Persona series anniversary.
Yeah, September. I'm gonna say it's September. It's September. I'm pretty sure it's September.
Yeah, or yeah, September 20th. It says here. Oh no, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So September, yeah, right? You have to get it out in either mid or early in the year, right? Japanese fiscal years are weird. Would that be Q4 2026 or sorry, Q4 20 Wait, how does it work? Q4 2026?
I don't remember.
Are we currently in fiscal?
I
I don't remember how this shit works.
don't remember. I remember we pulled it up because they mentioned we know from an investor meeting that they were gonna have I'm pretty sure they were gonna have Persona 4 Revival and this within a certain like time frame. And
But
I remember
maybe
we
that
had
would
to
be
refer to
Q4 2025 because I guess the year ends in March, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're
So
right.
we have to get it out Q4 2025 or early Q1 or Q2 2026. I feel like it's got to come out. I mean, early or mid 2026.
I think there's a very, very, very good chance of what you're saying to be true, and I think I'd be weirded out if it didn't happen.
And if
then.
that's the case, well, you want this to be somewhere big, right?
For sure.
Xbox event's already passed, and that was kind of the one that they have the close deal with.
For
So
sure.
the only other option, really, unless you want to wait until June of 2026, which I would not recommend,
I
would be
think that's not, I don't think
TGA
that's gonna happen.
this December.
And I think you're right on that. I think that is probably what's going to happen. And I think what they could do, maybe, right, if we want to be really optimistic, we get a Persona 4 Revival, really substantive trailer, and then we get a P6 teaser, and then we get more on P6.
So you think we'll
the
get
next?
both at TGA?
I think it's a possibility, but I'm not going to count on it just because I think it'd be really weird. And I guess Atlas has done this before, but I still think it'd be really weird to try to like put Persona 6 and Persona 4 Revival in the same show. I just feel like you're going to take complete attention away from Persona 4 Revival. There's like no way. It's like it's Persona 6. That's like the most one. I think even not even in the RPG space. I think Persona 6 is one of the most anticipated titles. Like period.
Probably, yeah.
Like
I'd put
as
it
of
up there.
late. Yeah, for sure. Right. I just don't imagine taking attention away from Persona 4 Revival with like your next flagship title is a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. I think the Game Awards will for sure have Revival. I'm not sure 100% sure about Persona 6 though.
Yeah. I feel like it has to be later this year. I see Revival at the Game Awards almost for sure. I feel because if it's not, I'm concerned. If it's not, we already didn't get a good trailer back in the summer. If we don't get one now, that's good. I don't. This game's never fucking coming out. This game's never fucking happening. Okay, I think we have to get something 6 months later. And I mean, we could even go into Atlas has had a good relationship with the Jeff Keighley shows before. I think
Sure.
Joker's DLC for episode I guess that was revealed at was it Summer Game Fest?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say you're right. I'm pretty sure.
I
you're
think
right.
that I'm pretty sure it was a Jeff Keighley show. I don't know how much
Yeah,
this
yeah,
matters, but Sega had the Joker Crossworlds revealed at this summer's Game Fest recently, right?
Yeah, I think
Persona
you're right.
5
That's also
Strikers, I
true.
believe, was supposed to be announced at the Game Awards, but then they uploaded it early by accident and it kind of got fucked. But they still did the live performance. Do you remember Lynn being at Game Awards fucking 5 years ago? She did a performance of Last Surprise.
I forgot about that.
You don't
She
remember
did
that's for the. Do you guys remember the? I don't know how many people know the Germa clip. The
yes.
That's from that. That's that performance.
Yes, you're right. You're
so
right.
they
You're
have
right.
Lynn
You
there.
did
They've
remember.
just typically had a good relationship with the Jeff Keighley shows and the Game Awards. Arena Ultimax got announced there too. The port.
Also, it was a pre-show thing. I remember that was like the announcement for the pre-show.
So
Show so much they give a fuck about it. Yeah.
Game Awards, good relationship. Maybe not as good as Xbox, but pretty high up there. At this point, I think we need another trailer, and I think the Game Awards would be a good place to put it, to give it a big spotlight for its first really big trailer, and then you can probably do your other ones, just releasing them over social media over time, right? Hoping that means mid 2026 release for the game. That would give it a good 2 years between Reload and Revival as well, and then Persona 6 near the end of the year. That's my prediction. We'll see. But in regards to, so do you think they'll show both Persona 6 and Revival at the Game Awards?
I think there is a possibility, but if I had to bet on one or the other, I 100% want to lock in Revival. I am iffy on Persona 6 because again, like I mentioned before, I just don't see them cannibalizing the interest in Persona 4 Revival with the announcement of the next flagship title of the same show. It just
I
feels
think
like
they
such a weird
can
choice.
both coexist because I wouldn't equate it to Reload and Tactica because Tactica was a game that was just going to have lower interest, and then putting Reload at the same show as that was hurting it a lot. But it's still not great because like maybe if you do a really substantive Persona 4 Revival trailer and then like a teaser for Persona 6, you could do it, I guess. Nothing big on Persona 6 because everyone's going to want to talk about that. Everyone's just going to want to talk about 6. No one's going to talk about 4R. So I don't know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It just feels such a
But
weird
then
choice,
let's
but
imagine
again,
you
I
don't do
know.
that. Well, then where do you announce Persona 6? If it's coming out next year, the Xbox show, that gives you like 3 months to advertise if it comes out in September, though. That doesn't feel very good. And you could just announce Persona 6 over social media. Maybe at a Nintendo show? I don't know what the deal with Xbox is, if they have to do it there or not. But I don't know. Now the timelines start to get iffy. I really wish we got a better trailer at Xbox. I see Revival for sure. I agree. If Revival isn't at the Game Awards this year, I'll eat my fucking nutsack, okay? And also, the game probably will never come out. It has to come out. There has to be a trailer there. Persona 6, I don't know, but I can see it happening. I can see it.
Also, the credence to the Persona 6 thing. Did you see that recently? for the first time, if I remember correctly, we have seen Persona 6 directly mentioned on an Atlas survey.
Oh yeah,
see
that
that?
people brought that up. Yeah, I don't know if that means that much though. You think so?
I think it's something to consider. I think it definitely like impacts how I feel about certain
Maybe.
things. Like I guess how Atlas views it.
I mean, I feel like we know Persona 6 is coming. They even mentioned
Everyone,
it in
I feel like everyone.
I
no
brought
matter
this
what
up in
people
a
say, I think
video
people will
when the
see that,
25th anniversary stuff was happening in 2021 that they even had they were like, yeah, when we're working on Persona 6, you know, we're trying to make it even bigger and better than Persona 5, the same mentality we had for Persona 4 after Persona 3, right? So I mean it's been mentioned in kind of passing like that too. I mean Persona 6 is going to happen. It has to. The question is just when and what will it look like? It could literally look like fucking anything. Oh, it's not gonna be Hashino directing it, right? That's probably
Definitely not.
pretty
no.
likely. So we don't know what the fuck it's gonna look like, what it's gonna play like, what the difference is between the earlier games and this one's gonna. A lot of things, very
It's all up in the
scary.
air. It's all up
All
in
right,
the
you know
air.
what?
Yeah,
Fuck it, we're gonna do this. Revival will be at the Game Awards, 100%.
for sure. I agree with that.
Persona 6. I was gonna do 50%. We never do 50% here. We always side on one side or the other. 60%
Okay.
odds on P6
Ooh.
at TGA. That's my bet.
You're suspecting it that heavily. I'm surprised.
I used to be at like 30, and now this conversation has flipped me over to 60. Because now that I'm thinking about it, if you don't do it there, where the fuck do you do it? Like you want it to be at a big thing. I think it'll be like a teaser though. Probably nothing big. I would hope, because otherwise it will cannibalize Revival if it's a big trailer.
No, I think it's a teaser. Oh, if it were talking about like a full trailer, I think there is no reality we get one. I think we will get a teaser though. I am certain we will get a teaser. Or sorry, I'm certain if we get anything, it'll be a teaser. Sorry.
Damn, that'll be a big 2026 if this is true. Revival and Persona 6. We're getting, it's
I
kind of
think
a
I said this
repeat of
before on the
2024.
podcast. I was gonna say I've said this before on the podcast. I do think that that 2026 is gonna be a big year for Atlas. I do wholeheartedly believe that. I think I don't think they're gonna fuck up the anniversary again. Like as much as we were memeing a moment ago. I don't think we're gonna have any card shenanigans going on this time. Okay, I think this is gonna be a real like series anniversary like event. I think there's gonna be actual things here. I wonder what Team Maniac. I wonder if they're gonna keep like Maniacs and like Studio Zero like kind of on the hush hush for 2026, given that it feels like they're gonna be centering on Persona a lot, right? Given
I
it's their anniversary.
guess we'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe SMT6 as well. Fuck it. Let's just have another big year. We announce everything. Oh, that could just be an
that
announcement.
would be
SMT6 it probably won't come out, right? But I'm looking at the 25th anniversary page now. I'm starting to think now. Hold on. If we're releasing Persona 6 on the 30th anniversary,
Mm-hmm.
how do you?
You're gonna think about how you market it, right? Because
Well,
it
I'm
comes out in
thinking, like,
September, then.
Because this doesn't really work then. Well, no, it does. It just wouldn't have to. It just wouldn't be part of an event like it was for 25th anniversary, I guess. Because like you have to give a release date and announcement and stuff
Oh,
a
I just
considerable
tried.
amount
This is, like,
before.
loosely related. I don't know if we considered this. We don't have dates for this yet. But what if they announce something at the concert in LA?
I
They,
would.
they have
be
been known to announce stuff at concerts before.
They have, but when was the last time they did that?
I don't know.
I'd be surprised, and also I think those are mostly Japanese concerts, but I don't know. The LA one might be big too. But I would think you wouldn't want to do anything too big at a concert, just because you want more eyes on it. But when's the concert?
It's in. I think they said in January, early 2026. I think. I don't remember the specifics.
Okay, I could see. Let's say they do a big trailer of Revival at Game Awards. I could see like a third trailer at a concert, because at this point, after the Game Awards reveal, I think that's gonna be the big show for Revival. I guess Xbox
Yeah.
kind of was, but you know,
I need to be at that concert, bro. I need them to announce like dates like immediately. So
like after the Game Awards, there isn't really another big event to market it at. Like I don't think you're gonna make it to June in Xbox. Maybe Direct, but I don't know. So I would imagine the rest would just be all marketed through social media, kind of like Reload was, really, right? Reload had the big announcement at Xbox. It might have had something at Game Awards, I don't remember. And then everything else was kind of just like through social media. You could do one. You could do like a third trailer or something at the concert, and then also obviously put it on social media at the same time. But yeah, because you could be like a first showing at the concert. Oh, you guys get to see it a few hours before everyone else, or like an hour before we upload it to Twitter.
Yeah, I could actually totally see them do that.
That could happen, yeah. So maybe. But Revival has to be announced by then. If it's not, I
It has
don't
to
know
be.
what the fuck's happening.
If it's not gonna happen, I'm just gonna stop. We're gonna cancel the podcast. We're gonna rename it from something different. We're gonna call it the Joe Rogan Experience, and we're just gonna talk about politics.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think.
glad we decided to start this podcast on their off year where they've done nothing besides Rhino, which was great. I love Rhino. Okay, but it's just a remaster of a PS2 game, a very good remaster, much better than the PS2 game in my opinion. But there isn't that much to chew on with that.
We're gonna get something soon, guys. We're gonna get something soon. It's gonna happen. Okay.
Do you think we'll get another
December's gonna
game?
be crazy.
Before, like, do you think we'll get something in November or December, like a game announcement that isn't like either of these?
Where could they even announce it?
I don't know. Probably not, right? I think there's no way.
Atlas doesn't like, like unless it's like the anniversary shit. Atlas doesn't really announce like. Their
Well,
own
I'm thinking
stuff,
like something
on their own.
small, maybe a spin-off, but like, I don't think so.
I could see them.
Doesn't
I
seem
could
like
see
it.
them maybe shadow dropping like fucking. I don't even know, like a DDS remaster or something
Well,
at most.
You know what's just a fucking crime? Is it the fact that we
What?
still don't have a Persona 5 spin-off with 1 to 5 cast with all the 1 to 5 characters? You know,
When Midori was at their peak, I remember they mentioned
they
a,
did,
like
and they
a
also
Persona
mentioned
spin-off,
that
right?
that got canceled later that year. Yeah.
They did. Yeah. Well, I guess it's not looking bright for you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Not, I know. It's fucked up. It's fucked up over here. I just want a Persona board game, okay? That's all I want. I'm good. Persona Party, that could sell millions. I'm telling you. That could be the new Mario Party.
I don't know.
Okay, it probably won't be on that level, but think about it. What's the competition in that market right now? Now, you might be
Like for
saying that's
anime
because
Mario
there's not
Party?
that much demand for it. I disagree, okay? Look at all the stupid, as the people call it, friend slop games that have been, like, getting big recently. They all want to hop in, right? If you do
Sure,
something
sure.
around Persona, you market it properly, it's like a silly Mario Party game, ruin your... Oh my god. Ruin your bonds, ruin your friendships, ruin your social links.
Ruin your social links.
Market
Oh,
around that. Boom.
Wait, ruin our what?
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. So, I don't know. I just feel like we need something like that. I don't know if we'll get it though. I want it though.
I would probably tap in because I'm a shill, but I don't know if they'll actually do something like that.
It'd be cinema.
I would like a 1 to 5 game though. I do think that's overdue. Because we had like the Q games, but those didn't include 1 to 2 for some reason.
Yeah.
I feel like they should do that. I feel like there's like no reason not to at this point.
Something small.
Especially if you want to gate, if you want to.
I mean, if they did Tactica, which would probably had even more niche of an audience. Okay, I guess the idea was it's still an RPG, I guess. So, like, but like, fuck you. Okay.
Well, it's an RPG with Persona 5 in the name. That's a big deal.
Yeah, but this one will have Persona 1 and 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the name. It'll be Persona 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They should just do a roguelike idea. They should just do a roguelike idea.
That can be in Revival's expansion pass. That'll be there. 100%. I hope.
We can dream. We can dream.
If they don't do that, they could always do something like a Tatsuya scenario from Eternal Punishment.
Or I mean, they could also just like put like one DLC costume in for everyone and music.
Yeah, that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, I'd fucking love that.
That's like the ideal, I think, situation for their DLC for sure. Like that's the stuff I'd be most interested to see.
Yeah.
There's something else I think I wanted to mention, but I forgot what it was. Oh, when do you think they're gonna announce the fucking concert dates, dude? That shit has actually been like having me so fucking upset. They mentioned like early 2026 and
The LA ones?
we saw, yeah, for the LA ones. They haven't they said it was gonna be soon, but they haven't said anything about it. It's so weird to me.
Maybe when people are excited right after the Game Awards.
Ooh.
Or maybe not.
That's a good point.
Maybe
That's
just
a
on
good
like a
point. Or
random
they just don't announce
Tuesday.
it
Who
at all.
knows?
Yeah. They'll announce it right after this episode of the Social Links podcast. Get ready.
Oh yeah, when do you think Metaphor is gonna get Switch 2 port? Still hasn't happened, surprisingly.
I imagine if there's a Nintendo Direct next year, it'll probably happen. Like whatever, like the
Do
nearest.
you
Nintendo
think it'll
Direct
be
is,
a
I think.
re-release or just the original game?
It depends on when it happens. I'm willing to err on it being a re-release just
Ooh.
because I don't know if you have this delayed of a release for a port. I guess they didn't do anything with Reload, but I don't know. I feel like doing a re-release may as well happen if you want to put it out on It's like what happened with Vengeance, right? Because Vengeance is only on Switch, and then when it got ported to everything else, or sorry, SMT5 base game was only on Switch, and then when it got ported to everything else, they put it in the canon of Vengeance and all that with the whole like expansion stuff, right?
Yeah, I I don't think a metaphor re-release is in the cards for a while. I just don't see it for a little bit. It could happen at one point, but I don't think it'll be there for a while. I don't know. I'd like to see if Studio Zero does something else, to be honest. In the meantime,
I'm actually Studio Zero is like the stuff I'm always really excited to see from them. I wonder what they'll do. I've said this before. A sci-fi RPG from Hoshino. I'd love to see that. Okay,
he's gonna take over every genre, every RPG genre.
He can do it. That guy's a genius. That man's a genius. He absolutely
post-apocalyptic, medieval, cyberpunk, do it all.
Yeah, they should have him direct like a straight up Cyberpunk game. That'd be hard actually. Like a sorry, like not like Cyberpunk, like not like the CG Project Red like series. Like I mean like a Cyberpunk like aesthetic game. Kind of like Soul Hackers, I guess. Well, not too, but you know.
Yeah. Be cool. Well, do we have I feel like we got all our predictions out. We got everything about Revival kind of out. I'm waiting for the Game Awards. I'll be streaming that. I assume you'll be there.
I will absolutely be there 100%.
I can't imagine we're getting nominated for anything this year. I just don't think Rhino's got that amount of push. And obviously, I mean, P5X, really. Best Mobile, maybe? I don't know.
It won't win, I guarantee you, because Hoyo fans are fucking like rabid. They will do anything to win.
Most of the main categories are decided by jury, but it still probably won't win.
Oh yeah, sure, true, good point.
But we could get nominated. Yeah, I don't know. We definitely won't have we definitely won't have any nominations from Atlas, but we most certainly could have some announcements, so I think they will be there.
Without a doubt.
P4R will be there fucking for sure. Mark my goddamn words. Persona 6, I don't know.
Right now, it'll happen.
Persona 6, I don't know. But I'm erring on the side of yes now. I've been convinced.
I'm erring. I'm willing to err on the side of yes for that too. But again, Persona 4 Rival, no doubt in my mind, that shit's a lock.
Gotta be.
Right?
Gotta be.
There's no way. There's no way we don't get it.
And then you know what? By this time next fucking year, Revival would have already been out, and Persona 6 just came out 2 months ago. Mark my words.
Shake on it through the screen. Shake on it through the screen right now. Shake on it. It'll happen. It's gonna happen. I believe that. Okay.
And you know what? 100%. You know what? If none of that happens, and none of it happens, everything that we just said is wrong. Revival doesn't come out next year. Persona 6 doesn't come out next year. There will at least be one thing that's guaranteed in the 30th anniversary.
What's that, Screen? What are you talking about?
Another helping of Teddy Sucks. Dude,
Oh my god, I want those Teddy socks so fucking
I
bad.
can't, dude. Oh,
I
don't actually care about anything else. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I know. It's like so sucks like to pretend like we give a fuck about the games. I only want this merch. I only want the fucking Teddy socks.
I want it, dude. I'm actually fiending. When I saw it announced last time, right? I cannot believe I missed it. You know what I've done? Ever since that day, I've been marking off on my calendar, waiting for the 30th anniversary. 5 years I've waited.
I can't. I need it. I need it now. I'm convulsing.
Teddy
dude.
socks.
I'm fucking
Teddy socks.
convulsing, dude.
Teddy socks. Teddy socks. I need it. I want them. I want them now. That was unexpected.